Hey guys,
I'm Tiffany.
and I'm Kiana, and we are Iki. So this is our very first video, and it is about our GOT7 MIA Turbulence Fan Meet video.
So we go to school up in Orlando, so we had to drive 3 hours from Orlando to Miami for the fan meeting. We both had P1 tickets, so we arrived at the venue around 5:30 in the morning, and there was already like more than 40 people in front of us.
Yeah, like people were not playing. This is GOT7. Like,
and one of the girls there, she arrived very early in the morning, and
they camped out.
Yeah, and she came up with this whole number system thing, so if people had to like go to the bathroom, they would be able to come back and like stay in their original spot. So when we got numbered up, Kiana was number 47, and I was number 48.
Yes. And so we're basically just waiting in line, for hours and hours. We went to Starbucks sometime for a bathroom break. I went there like twice, and then I also went for breakfast, but I did not get to see Bam Bam and Jin Young. I was like, why did they decide to go to Starbucks when I did it the one time I didn't go to Starbucks? Like, so irritating.
Yeah. And when we got back after the bathroom break to the venue, there was like a whole line change for wristband pickup and merchandise pickup.
Mm-hmm. We had to go on the whole other side. So it was like P1 and P2 lined up together on the other side just to go collect your wristbands, and then P1 would go back to the side we were originally on.
Yes.
So.
And while we were waiting, there was actually a black van that passed by, and like everyone was like,
oh my god,
is that GOT7?
It has to be GOT7.
Yes.
It's a black van, the infamous black van. It has to be, and it was. Yeah, so that was exciting. And
we basically got our wristbands, got our merchandise. We both have the GOT7 official light sticks.
Yeah. Spent like $40 on those.
And while we were in line also, they gave us banners.
Yeah, cute little banners. She got a Mark one.
Yes, my bias is Mark.
And then the main one that everyone got was like,
welcome to Miami, let's do this.
Like, we were supposed to hold it up during hard carry, which, by the way, like, barely anybody did. Everyone was too shook, basically. Too shook. Yeah.
And yeah, like, after we got our merchandise, like, we headed back to the P1 line, but by that time, like, it was scattered. Like, nobody was following the number order or, like, anything like that.
No. And that, of course, meant people skipped. A lot of people actually skipped us, which is very annoying.
We even saw Trey from Jerry Camo.
He was like right in front of us.
Yes. You were also like in a little bit.
Yeah, you can see me in the back of his video, like going like this and just like being mad extra.
Yeah, we were actually wearing these outfits to the concert.
So we're just waiting now. We were just eating, chilling, and then like. We had chairs and umbrellas, so it was almost time to go into the venue. So I was like our moms came with us. So I was like, okay, can you guys like take our stuff now? We're gonna like, get prepared. And then we stood up.
Yeah, and then everyone just started standing up after.
And like started lining up basically.
And we were just like, what's going on? We're just like packing our stuff. Why is everyone standing?
Pit before the pit, like literally.
Yeah. And
so that happened.
People were like squished in line, like kind of like pushing and shoving, and
I dropped my phone all the freaking time,
and it cracked and it broke,
and I
did not literally
one video,
10 minutes before the doors opened.
Not a one. It's my luck. Anyways, so I guess it's time to go into the venue, and people are charging, pushing, they're shoving. I'm just like, stop pushing. Other people are like, stop pushing.
Kiana was like, Tiffany, I told you to stand by me.
Like, because she's tiny. Like, she's hella tiny.
I'm really
so I'm like,
short.
you need to go in front of me so that like I don't lose you. And so when we were going in, this lady took like forever to scan our tickets. Like, I decided like, go in the middle line because no one's there. And I could obviously see why nobody was there because she was going so slow. She took time to put down her water, say stop pushing, and then she finally scanned our damn tickets. And by the time all these people were going in,
we were like running, and like security was just like, no running, and like, yeah, no running,
you guys. Like, I was speed walking. So I was like, yeah, you guys stop. don't run, because I just want them. And then, so we're in the venue now. We're like third row in the pit, which is not bad. You know, I can see J-Bum's feet glistening in front of me.
In the middle, like middle left area, which is where we wanted to be.
Yeah, because my bias is J-Bum, her bias is Mark, and they sit next to each other. So that's where we want to be. That's how we are. And so, you know, everyone was chanting along to the music. Music started playing, you know, hard carry, hey, let it flow, let it flow. So yeah, we were all doing that, and then all of a sudden, dark, like pitch black.
And then you see smoke.
It was smoke first, and then pitch black, and like hard carry blasting. And then, of course, you guys you've seen the videos. Like, you just see them come walking out in the darkness, and it's just like, I was shaking, you guys. Like, I was like, oh my god, they're just so beautiful, and it's like, I'm seeing you in real life, like, you're real. And yeah, so
they came out. The first song they performed was Let Me,
and then Prove It. And then, you know,
they did their little introductions. All of them spoke in English, which was so cute.
J-Bum. So cute. But yeah, of course, they had Q&As, pre-Q&As.
And then all the questions for Q&A was directed
basically for Bam Bam. Except for there was one question for J-Bum, but he's all like, I have a sore throat.
Yeah, you wanted him to sing Holic, but...
Watch him in DC, though. Y'all seen the videos. Y'all seen the, my baby. Wait, was that DC? Whatever. Anyways, y'all seen him wildin'. So yeah, they performed like Boom Boom Boom, Just Right, where the music stopped and everyone started singing along.
Yes.
You guys, you've already seen the videos because it's coming out like a whole month afterwards.
We're sorry about that, by the way. We wanted to make a video sooner, but we didn't.
Just my camera, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they had games with the fans. Y'all know. And basically, we're going to get to the juice of the story, which is after the concert. Photo op. So the best of the night.
So we made friends with people online, and so after the concert, like everyone was just like trying to form groups, and we ran into the people we became friends with and was like, okay, we all have different biases, let's like form a group. And like security was going by like through photo ops so quickly,
like, and people were trying to like hide, you know, because they wanted to like, you know, get in their groups and be last, but he's like, no, y'all need to come on, like, I'm getting tired of you guys pushing
and we're like running away from security because we're just like, no, we're not ready yet, we need to prepare ourselves.
Yeah, because we got to see the order of the boys.
Yes.
So where she wanted to be was like the 5th seat because that's Mark, and I wanted to be in the 8th seat because that's J-Bum.
So when like
trying to find people,
when we were trying to find people, like security took like one of the girls from our group, and then we just like started freaking out more. We're like, no. And then like after a while, like security starts numbering off people, and he's like 1, 2, 3, and we're just like, we kind of gave up by then. We're just like, let's just join this.
Yeah, like, you know, I think it'll work out. Like, there's already 3 people here. Like, I need number 8.
So when we got into the line, I became number 7, and she got number 8. But luckily, the girl that had number 5, she was Jackson bias, and because I was Mark bias, like we talked it out and like we switched spots.
Yeah. So she's gonna tell the story first because she walked on stage first.
Well, we're actually the group right after Dre.
And we should tell you guys the order. Like, from walking on the stage.
Walking onto the stage, it was
Jin Young,
Jackson, Mark, Yugyeom, Bam Bam, and Youngjae.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going first.
Yeah, because.
So I walk onto the stage, and like the first thing I see is like JJ Project are just like talking to one another, and like I look over at them, but they're just like talking to one another, and like they wouldn't like look over. So like I was like smiling, and like I looked away, and then like I just see Jackson just like looking at all of us like walking in, and like that's when like I got so nervous. I was just like, oh my god, this is real right now. And like I kind of like continue walking, but then like I was like, oh wait, no, this is the seat I have to sit in. So like I finally sit down, and then like of course security moves out of the way. And, like the members walk forward. I can hear like Mark's like soft angelic voice. He's just like, hey guys, thank you for coming tonight. Hope you guys had fun. And then I was like so nervous. I'm just like, oh my god, like Mark is right behind me, like at this very moment. And I was just like, okay, like this is your one and only opportunity. So like I turn around and I don't know why my voice sounded like this, but I was just like, "Hi, Mark, can I hold your hand?"
Like that high pitched.
Yeah, like I was like, that's how nervous I was. And so he was like, he gave me like a little smile, like, and like went like this, and like so like. As I'm grabbing it, I'm turning around because I'm worried like the cameraman's gonna take a picture, and so like I'm just like I just like hold it like this, like I don't even know like how I'm holding his hand basically, but like his hand felt so soft, and I thought I was interlocking fingers with him. But no,
when the photo op pictures came out,
I was like, yeah, I was like this. We'll post the picture later. But like after that, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, they took 2 pictures, and the members, of course, got pushed back because security came. And like as I was getting up, like I was like trying to like say like bye to all the members, and I was like, I love you, Mark, but like no, I don't think he heard me because security was like rushing us to like get off the stage. So that's mine.
Okay, mine was okay. So of course I was number 8. June was number 8. 8's my lucky number. I need to be number 8, and I was number 8. Anyways, so I go up. I'm waiting. You know, I'm seeing the whole Dre thing happening. So I go up, and you know, I'm walking, and I see beautiful JJP, a JJ project, right in front of my face. But they were talking also. So like I went like this, but they didn't see me because they were too busy talking. So I sit down and I'm like preparing myself, right? I'm like, okay. So I turn around at J-Bum and I'm like, J-Bum, can I hold your hand? Sorry. Like I'm imitating the whole day. I'm like, J-Bum, can I hold your hand? Like, you know, look him dead in his eyes because you know. And then so he was like, yeah, sure. Oh my god, he's the cutest like English like he's just so perfect. Yeah, so he was like, yeah, sure. And so I have rough hands. Like I lotion my hands every day, but they're still pretty rough. Okay. So when he like held his hand out to me, I was like, so like I barely like gripped it. Like I was literally grasping his palm, like not even like his hand. And so like I didn't even know when the first picture clicked because I was just like so like to the whole interaction in J-Bum that I didn't even notice. And then like I just hear him say, wait, hold on, and he like adjusts his hand in mine, and then I finally turn around and I'm just like smiles for the picture and stuff. And so like after the picture was taken, I turned back around to him and I was like, you're amazing. Yeah, so I was like, you're amazing. You know, he was just being J-Bum, just smile. And then I got up and I was walking, just waving, you know, to all the members, but no one really waved back at me. I was like, why aren't you guys waving back at me? Hello. I didn't even like notice. Like, remember in the beginning she said Jackson was looking at all of us. I didn't even notice. Yeah. Like I was really literally too absorbed in J-Bum, and he's beautiful. And I'll upload the picture here. Also, K Music and Black Women put that in their video. So thank you so much.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But yeah, so I was walking off at everyone. And that was the end of photo op.
And after photo op, when we left, we were like fangirling with like just a bunch of people. Like, oh my God, this head. And we left the venue pretty late. Like it was already like 10 o'clock when we like got out of the venue. And then we met up with our parents.
And so I'm like, Tiffany, everyone, we need to wait here and see the boys leave. My mom's already tired at this point. So she's all like, why can't we just leave? You know, you don't have to see them, you just see them. And I'm just like, Mom, stop. I get it, but I need to see GOT7. Hello. So we're trying to make our way to the back of the venue because, you know, they leave from the back. Yes. And so, like, we were walking and then we just hear, oh, they're screaming. And we're like, oh my God, are they
and, like, we ran back there, but we didn't see the members.
They were, like, at the window, apparently, like, waving at people. You know, you can see it in Jackson's video. He, like, filmed everyone. Yeah, so we make our way back to the back because I'm like, okay, they're not coming out anymore. So we're just chilling, but we're chilling at, like, the curb. Because, you know, like, here's the gate all the way over there, and the van is in the gate, and people are waiting by the gate. But I'm like, no, let's turn around the curb. So when they come out and, like, take a turn, we can see them. Like, they would be be able to see us. So, we're just waiting there, and then she sees like Bam Bam
Bam
come
Bam's
out with the platinum hair. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god.
And like you can see like flashing coming from inside the van. I'm not sure which member it was, but like they were just like flashing their phone. I'm guessing.
I don't know if they were putting a heart or like some pictures of people, but anyways, we're already here. So we're here, and then the van is coming, right? And so
we're like passing us with our lights going.
And my mom's like with me too. It's so awkward.
She was like right there with us.
Okay. Then so after they pass us and we do that, they're zooming down because there's like a stop sign also. So they're zooming down, and I'm just
starts
like
running, chasing the car. I couldn't catch
after a while. And so this is the last piece of it I do. After they put the stop sign and they turn like to go into the road, I'm like, seriously, what? Like I just go. They probably didn't see me, but I was just like. And so that was the end of our GOT7 experience. It was overall a really good first. Like,
we'll include clips at the end too.
Yeah, it was really nice. The boys are really talented. I can't wait to see them again. Flight Lago Rivals coming out, so I'm hoping they come back. They come back. I'm ready. Start saving up. I'm not ready. My body's not ready. My heart's not ready.
I'm ready, but I'm not ready. You know the feeling. You know.
So anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you. And this is our first video. We'll be making more videos in the future, so
stay tuned.
Please like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the 어떤 노래죠? 비교이 있다고 이거는 너무
Let's try again, this way. Baby, little man that owed you know how to carry it. How to carry it. Let it flow, let it flow. How to carry it. How to carry it. 화이팅 유경 화이팅 좀 더. 오 신기하다 이거. 신기하다 이거.
계속 오늘 파트. 오늘도 날로 댄스.
요 왔어. 분위기 뺏어.
Thank you, Riley. Who's on? Sing
We're gonna fly. 너랑 꼭 날아가 볼래? 나와 함께 가줄래? We're gonna fly. 넌 나의 운명이에 네 가슴에 다시 활활 타고